Today we're going to ride out to Bridgeland. We're going to take a look at a couple of houses. We're not going to go in today, but if you want that, that'll be on another video. So the first house we're going to drive by, there's some issues with it, and the point of the video is to let you be aware that there are things that you need to be aware of a home before you make that final decision on it. So do your research first. Second home we're going to drive by is a home that is for sale through my group, and it's a great home. It's a really great home, and I'd like for you to take a look at the inside of it, just not on this video. So look at that one in the next video. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Sonya. You are writing Realtor with JPAR the Sears Group. If you want to stay up to date on Texas, real estate, and motorcycles, then you need to subscribe to my channel.
Yep. So the park over here to the right, I missed it a while ago, but when we first came around the corner, they had batting cages over there.
Yeah.
Thought that was kind of cool. My kids would have enjoyed that when they were little. Bridgeland.
All right, where are we going?
Private park for residents only.
Where are we going?
To the right.
Okay.
North Bridgeland Lake Road.
Turn your signal off. How come I have to keep reminding you?
I don't know. Anyway, it's so pretty to be able to live out here and have that across the street from your neighborhood.
Yeah, well, I like these houses up here on the left. You know, they look a little bit smaller. I don't know if they are, but, you know, they look straight across this.
All right, so we're going to take a detour, or just a tiny, tiny detour so I can show you something. So the phone call that I had this morning was about a house that's over here to my left.
Is this your lily pad house, open door, offer pad?
Yeah. Yes. And it's a beautiful house.
So they haven't fixed any of this stuff?
No, they have not. So there's not a sign out in front of the house, so I'm going to see if I can remember how to get in here to the house. I think it's the one to my left. Okay, let's see. But yeah, these are so pretty in here. I think it's neat too how they did every one of these subdivisions.
Has a circle.
Where they've got the circle, yeah. Be fun just to, you know, keep going in circles.
No, that doesn't get fun.
I know. I used to annoy my kids and do that with them when they were little.
Especially on a motorcycle when they start to make you dizzy.
Okay, so again, here's a street. That's the street we were on a minute ago with the water across the street.
Are you telling me or are you telling the camera?
I'm telling both.
Okay.
You're with me, so you get to listen to me. And let me see. I think it's this one. Well, I didn't either, but it just happened. So I can sit still and tell my story for a second. So this is a really pretty house. The inside of the house is got wood floors, got some tile in there. I think it's 5 bedrooms. The backyard is it's got a fireplace and a kitchen that they put out there. And we walked through it with some buyers. They were going to purchase this house. And then I found out this morning, and I have yet to tell my buyers, so I'll tell them before the video goes out. There are about $200,000 worth of work that will need to be done to that house after somebody buys it.
So
it's got black mold upstairs.
You don't know that that's the real amount, do you?
Yes, the lady had a inspector and estimates. So it was close to $200,000. part of the issues are there's black mold everywhere upstairs. There is an ongoing leak, I guess, upstairs. There is
That's from the air conditioners, isn't it?
yes, both of the air conditioners will have to be completely replaced, all the coils and everything, like the whole thing. And that's just part of it. So after I heard just that amount, I figured, you know, my clients are not going to want to pay for this house and then have to turn around and take out, what, another mortgage just to be able to pay for the things that have to be fixed.
Well, plus if you can't get the permit issue sorted out, then you got to tear down that new kitchen and fireplace in the backyard.
Oh yes, that was another thing. So whenever they had all the work done on it that's so pretty in that back area, there were no permits pulled for that or for the added bedroom upstairs. And I guess to make the 5th bedroom, the game room is really big, but even with the room that they took, you know, they took some space from it and made a bedroom up there. Bedroom is huge, and then the game room is still huge. So anyway, there were no permits pulled for any of that stuff. So anybody looking at that house is prepared to have some money for it. Oh, also the other thing is, whenever I called about it to get the appointment to go see the house, they told me that there was no offers on the house, and it's been on there for, you know, over 65 days. Well, whenever I dug into it some more, that was not true. It's been on for that long, but it's because they won't go down on their price, and there has been offers on the house. So,
but they won't contribute to repairs.
No, they said they would contribute, I believe it was $2,000 is all they would contribute to anything, which, you know, that's nothing compared to, you know, close to $200,000 to fix everything. So anyway, the point of the story is just be careful. Make sure you do your research and your homework, and know that there's going to be, or, you know, you hope for the best, but you have to make sure that you know what's going on.
Especially if it's for sale by basically a wholesaler.
Yes, exactly.
Which you probably can't name names.
That's true. So, and I will do that, but I mean, like I said, it's a beautiful neighborhood, and that's not typical of this neighborhood, or any neighborhood probably, but I do know that the neighborhood's never been flooded. So there's the elementary school. It's Pope Elementary School, which is, you know, a very highly sought after elementary school. And I guess they both are. There's another one in the community, Wells Elementary.
Yeah.
But Pope is the one that, whenever they came to my open house, that everybody was asking about it, making sure that that was the same school. But just look how beautiful. I mean, and if you lived over in any of these houses, you know, this is what you can.
My only concern is, you know, which this isn't a through street, so it probably doesn't have to run traffic. But, you know, I don't like getting off of anyway.
True, but the other thing is, okay,
But
so it's not really
right here have a really good view.
right, and it's not really off a main road, because they're not off of this road that we're driving on, right? There's
no, but you have to listen to the traffic.
True, but you know, whenever we were inside at that house, there was no noise. When you're inside, you can't hear what's going on outside. So I mean, they're very well made
they're well-built
homes.
houses.
Yes. And at the moment, I do not know what the builder was of that home, which the builder had nothing to do with the issues in the home. But the house we're actually coming to see is in Mills Haven, and we had a open house, couple of them. We have had lots of interest on this house, and I failed to do a video the other day, which is why I wanted to come out and do one today.
Turn your signal off.
Oh, I keep forgetting to turn off my signal.
We're not going in the house, are we?
Oh no, I did a video in the house already. I just didn't get a chance to do what I'm trying to do now, but I do want to stop right here and just kind of show the front of the house. So, oh, look at the skeleton in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
It is Halloween, but it's a beautiful house. I mean, you look at some of the houses that you have around. You notice just the garage, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one, even though the garage is in the front, the house has enough.
I hope your camera's not gone dead.
I know, but look, I mean, even for you, not just the camera, it's got enough. I don't know. Your eyes get drawn to other things besides just the.
Well, it's because the house
garage.
is really tall.
Yeah,
the area above the garage is really tall, so it doesn't just look like a garage door.
It is. And one thing I wanted to, let me pull up just a little bit further. So, you know, and actually this is the house that we're talking about, but all these houses are.
Wait, turn this way. Let me see if you're still recording. Yep.
So, I mean, all these, this is a nice area is what I'm saying, because some of the areas in Bridgeland we went to, and it's what I was describing, right? It's the garage is the first thing you notice.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to point out, and because I didn't point this out when I did my video, is that, I'm going to go to the garage here. Is that the room that they added on with the little hobbit door is above the garage. So it's a 5-bedroom house, but we can't say it's a 5-bedroom house because in a bedroom, correct, and in a bedroom you have to have a closet and you have to have a window that opens.
All right, we're gonna probably block this guy in if we don't get moving.
Let me ask, since we're here, let me ask him if he is meeting somebody. Hold on. This is my mask. Are y'all meeting somebody here? Oh, you just did. Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm a realtor for that's been helping with the house, so I wanted to make sure y'all were good. Sir? Okay, well, we're gonna take off, but I just wanted to make sure y'all were okay while we were over here.
Yeah. Our realtor just left and she was helping us.
Okay, good. All right, thank you. Yeah. They have a newborn that they were feeding before they take off. But they saw the house with their realtor, is what they were saying. So just a little bit more about that house. So the feedback on it, everybody liked the little room upstairs. But I really would have liked to see the finished project, you know, meaning they were going to add that other room and have an actual full-size door and have all of them kind of connect upstairs.
Yeah.
But they decided to move before they got a chance to do all that. But it would have been really cool because I try to picture, you know, what that would look like. But he's right. I mean, you have all that attic space that you can't get to, so why not do something with it, you know?
Well, that's why I wonder why they don't make the ceilings taller or something.
Oh, like in the upstairs bedrooms and stuff?
But they like to make those attics like they do, so the air conditioner and the electrical and the plumbing, they can just throw that stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, the more space you use for living space, the more you have to engineer the utilities.
True. Yeah, the other thing is, this man was telling me, and maybe I should know this, but I didn't until he told me. So he came to see the house, he really liked it, but we were talking about the water heater. So when you go upstairs, you know, of course it's in the attic, and how they did it was, it's in the part of the attic to where it's close to that add-on and that they added on. So there's a full-size door to get to it, and then of course there's storage space around it. But he said that once a year he drains his water heater. I had never heard that.
Some people do it to keep sediment from building up in it.
Yes, that's what he was saying. And yeah, like I said, I had never heard of it, and so it was kind of interesting. So that led us into talking about how to do it and how he does it. And he said he would turn around and probably just put since it's above the garage, he'd put like a hole in the floor, of course, be able to, you know, have a door to seal it up or whatever, or not a door, but, you know, like a latch or something to be able to close it so that you couldn't tell what it was, but that way he could just run it through the garage and drain it. Which is cool. So I'd never heard that, so I was glad that he talked to me about that. But the other thing is that led us to talking about preventing fires in your home by, like what you and I were talking about, cleaning out your vent for your dryer. Yeah. And he said that he'd never heard that. He said, but it makes sense, of course, because, oh look, we've arrived. This is where I wanted to end up.
So we're going right, or
I'm gonna go straight for a minute.
onto the dirt?
Yeah. So this is Treehouse Park in Bridgeland, and I hear so much about it and wanted to, of course, here's all my things I always run into.
I always know where the potholes are.
So I'm gonna stop here for a second so I can look at it. But, well, I'm not like gonna stay here. So anyway, I hear about this, I see pictures of it, but I've never come over here to look at it. How cool is that? Oh, and there's another little area over here. Huh, that's neat. We got treehouse rules.
Which look like swimming pool rules.
They do. That is a massive tree. I wasn't going to go up here, but I want to now. If you're scared of heights, you probably shouldn't come up here.
Nah, it's not that bad, I bet.
Well, it's a good thing I had my helmet on. I almost hit my head on this tree. There's a red wasp over here on this tree. Okay. I just wanted to... He probably won't mess with you, but you know.
I guess you're just gonna go without me, huh?
Oh, I thought you were right
still
behind
backing
me.
out.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to leave you. Okay, so they've started building out here on this side already. So the two master plan communities, this one and Town Lake,